As the man was eating breakfast, a harpoon suddenly pierced through his chest. The assassin even gave him a polite salute before mercilessly dragging him away. But the next day, the assassin himself was impaled by a harpoon, and the one who killed him was none other than the man who had died the day before. In reality, the man had already died 138 times. Each time he died, he would wake up again at the start of the same day. The cycle always began with a woman's scream and a massive blade swinging toward him, but he was used to it. Calmly, he put on his clothes, effortlessly deflected the weapon with just a t-shirt, knocked out the attacker, and still had time to take 6 seconds to make himself a cup of coffee. He took a sip, then casually tossed the coffee into the assassin's face. But this was just the beginning. A new wave of killers arrived, this time in a helicopter outside his window. A gunman with a Gatling gun opened fire into his apartment right on schedule. The man quickly took cover behind a pillar, waiting for the Gatling gun to overheat. When it did, he threw a knife, killing the gunman. The helicopter spiraled out of control, riddling the apartment with bullets. The man stared at a photo of his ex-wife. He didn't know why he kept reliving the same day or why assassins were after him, only that in exactly 8 seconds, the helicopter would crash into his apartment, and in 6 seconds, its rotor blades would land beside him. His alarm clock rang. It was time to jump. As the explosion rocked the building, he leaped out the window, landing perfectly in a garbage truck below. It had taken him 22 attempts to land safely. Once, he was even crushed by the truck. But surviving the fall wasn't the end of it. There was always another assassin waiting. He had been killed by a woman with a sword 17 times, by a man with bombs twice, and even by his own brother 3 times. Sometimes he fought back, but the result was always the same. The assassins were too fast. Before he could react, his head was already rolling on the ground. This was the 36th time that woman had decapitated him. No matter what he did, he never made it past 12:47 p.m. So, with unlimited chances, he decided to take a break and enjoy time with his son. They spent hours at an arcade. But as soon as they stepped outside, the man realized something was wrong. This time, the clock showed 12:50 p.m. He had survived 3 minutes longer than ever before. Then it hit him, he was being tracked. The only reason he had lived longer was that there was no signal in the arcade's basement. Right on cue, the assassins found him and killed him again. On his next reset, he sought out an old friend, who told him that the best place to hide a tracking device in the human body was inside a tooth. The man remembered he had gotten a dental implant just a few days ago, so he pulled out his own tooth. Sure enough, there was a tracking device hidden inside it.